So a very good morning to one and all of you. Today I am going to discuss about a WhatsApp message which is going on around and around. The summary of the message is, so right now hospitals are empty. So what happened to the patients? What happened to the diseases? So all they disappeared. So that is the content of this message, and whoever written is it is very well written. I think we should appreciate the message, the guy who created it. So we should see. So we should understand what is the root cause of all these diseases. When you understand the root cause of the diseases, you will come to know about this interesting phenomenon which has happened during these lockdown periods. First thing, I get a lot of cases, fevers. Fever is a contagious disease. Fever is infectious diseases. Fever spreads from person to person. So how you get typhoid? Typhoid spreads from person to person through food, water and close contact. Malaria, how you get malaria or dengue? When a mosquito bites a malaria patient or dengue patient and the same mosquito bites you, you will get either malaria or dengue. How you get viral fevers? You get viral fevers through sneezing, cough, when you touch some surfaces, fomites and so on. So all these fevers are contagious diseases. When you stay at home, obviously you will not get infected, so you will not get fever. So all this lot of fevers have decreased. Okay. Second things, we get lot of coughs. We get lot of asthmatic patients, allergic patients. They have cough, breathlessness. They have difficulty in breathing and so on. See, right now there is no pollution. Pollution triggers cough and breathlessness in many asthmatics. So outside there is no traffic, no vehicles. So there is no pollution. So obviously we are getting less coughs. So that patients also decreased. Next thing, right now cigarettes are not available. Many patients who smoke, they get cough because smoking damages your lungs. So that patients also decreased. Next, not only active smoking. So when one of your family members smokes, so you inhale the smoke also. That is called as passive smoking. So even family members also get cough because one of the family members is a smoker. So that case also have decreased. Next, we get lot of headaches. So I get lot of tension type headaches, migraines and so on. You know what is the triggering factor? Stress. So when you have a lot of tensions in your personal life or professional life, you'll get these tension type headaches and migraine. That triggers. So when you get a lot of stress, right now there is no stress, there are no deadlines. You need not go to office. There is no deadlines, there is no work pressure, there is no stress. So obviously headaches will decrease. Next, we get a lot of diabetic and hypertension. In diabetes and hypertension, many of these patients, when there is no stress, usually the sugar and BP will be under control. So even when you have a lot of stress, you can get heart attacks, you can get paralysis and strokes because emotional stress triggers a lot of hormones which can create havoc in your body. So heart attacks and paralysis also decreased. Next thing, I get a lot of neck pains and back pains. Do you know why you get it? Because our roads are not smooth. Our roads are not smooth. We have a lot of potholes, up and downs on the roads. When you travel on the roads, you get a lot of neck pains and back pains because when the vibrations, lot of vibrations, they cause your disc to protrude and they'll compress your spinal cord and nervous system and you get this cervical spondylosis and lumbar spondylosis. So that case also decreased because no one is coming on the roads. Next, you're not getting anything to eat outside. So obviously you're not eating any junk food. So when you don't eat anything outside, you'll not have gastric problems. So gastric problems also decreased. So there is no chance of food poisoning. You don't get vomitings and also loose motions. That also have decreased. So these are all because you can't get anything to eat. Next, there is no traffic outside. When there is no traffic, obviously there is no accidents. A lot of cases come to the hospital for admission because they had an accident. Their head is crushed. They have some bone fractures and everything. All is because of traffic and accidents. Right now there is no traffic, no accidents, no road traffic accidents. So that case also decreased. Next, no alcohol. Right now alcohol is not available. So see, alcohol, how much culprit, you know, even two lorries, they're something like they're about to have an accident. If they're not under the influence of alcohol, they can easily avoid an accident. If one of the lorry driver is under the influence of alcohol, alcohol will affect your nervous system and also your mental decisions. The accidents happen. So when there is no alcohol, there will be no accidents. And also alcohol affects a lot of parts of your body. When there is no alcohol, you will not get gastric complaints. Your liver will not get damaged. Your heart will not get damaged. So a lot of problems disappeared. Next thing, everyone is at home. So right now everyone is spending time with their family members, which is not possible in this busy world. So there will be less stress. When there is less stress, less mental stress, obviously disease will be less. And right now, when you can see, I see a lot of patients, diabetics, I get a lot of diabetics and hypertensives, so who's having high blood pressure. They come to the hospital, I ask them, so why you came to the hospital? They just say, we don't have absolutely any problems. I just came to check my sugar levels and BP levels, blood pressure levels. So obviously they will not come in this because they're absolutely fine. They just come for regular checkups. So obviously their case will decrease. Next thing, so I get a lot of healthy people with apparently no problems. They just come for hospital. I asking, see, what made you to bring to my hospital? What they say, see, many of my family members are suffering from heart problems. Many of my family members are suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure. I just want to check whether I am having any diabetes or blood pressure. So all these patients will not come. Next thing, so this is one side of the coin. The other side of the coin, I can see right now a lot of medical shops are busy. A lot of people, they're buying the regular medications and also at medical shops. So obviously they're not coming to the hospitals because of this lockdown. The other thing is some people are silently suffering at home because of non-availability, because right now we are seeing only emergencies, because non-availability of outpatient services. Many people are suffering at home. See, just imagine when there is a bigger fear like corona, something like which can affect your life, small problems, something like they just disappear. See, no one will say that I am having knee pain, I want to go to hospital, because they fear that if I go outside I may get corona. So like that, a lot of people will not come to the hospital. Next thing, so a bigger fear, something like corona, it will something like covers the small complaints like your back pain, neck pain, small little complaints. The next thing is what he told in the WhatsApp forward is deaths are less. That is also very interesting observation. What he told is right now in the cremation grounds, so there are less dead bodies. See what I am going to tell you. Last year, all over the world, not only India, all over the world, just fever, cold, cough, which you refer to as common cold, killed 27 lakh people all around this world. There are 200 different viruses which cause this common cold. They killed 27 lakh people all around this world. Do you know how this happened? See, one guy will come from abroad and he'll come to our village. That guy will bring a virus. And many people will go on to see him. So he will spread the virus in the village. So the guys who are young and whose immunity is good, so they will have just fever, cold and cough, which will disappear in 7 days. But the older guys, elderly people who have weak immune systems, it will become a life threat to them. Do you know what is the mortality rate of common cold? See, we are least bothered about common cold. Common cold mortality rate is 8% in elderly people. If you are elderly, common cold kills 8 out of 100 people. The mortality rate of common cold is 8%. So when you stay at home, obviously you will not get this fever, cold and coughs. So that case are decreased. So there is no accidents. So that deaths also decreased. No murders, no one is coming outside. Deaths also decreased. Less fevers, so less fever-related deaths, and less stress. So obviously, when you have less stress, you will have less heart attacks, less paralysis, so less strokes, and so on. And obviously, a lot of suicide cases will see less suicides also, because when you are staying with your family members, when you're feeling depressed, the family members will talk to you. They'll open your heart. They will talk to you from the bottom side of their heart. So your stress will decrease. So you'll not commit any suicides, and so on. Next thing is what I'm seeing, in the media, they're referring doctors as frontline workers. Please remember, we are not frontline, we are the last line. The frontline worker is you. So you should treat your body as a temple. You should respect your body as a temple. Don't eat junk food. Please don't eat junk food. Eat proper food. Please do exercise. Please don't put on weight. And please decrease your stress levels. When you do all these things, disease doesn't come. If by chance, by mistake, if you get a disease, we are the last line to protect you, to save you. We are never the front line, we are the last line. The front line is you, and you should take care of your body and prevent the diseases from coming to you.